still hear that beeping in the back. You haven't changed them batteries yet, have you?
She is so excited about getting to keep them. I think now she's trying. I think now she's trying to keep them forever.
Like, would not use them. That's her goal.
Yeah, that's what I said. Keep them forever.
Welcome everybody to the Coplan Cabana. We live in the south end of Louisville, Kentucky, at the Coplan Cabana, where Kimmy does all the work and they're just here for the show. At the Coplan Cabana.
I'm glad I only have to hear that twice a week.
Wait for Anna to quit blowing her nose. Cha cha cha.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
You were waiting.
So I want to start out by reminding our audience that we are playing the random word generator game. So just a reminder, all of us have generated off of the random word generator website 2 words that we will randomly use throughout the episode. And we are going to try to guess other people's words and hopefully gain extra points. If no one can guess our words, we get a point. But if someone guesses, they get the point. So we will start now. So does anyone want to go first? I'm presenting their topics because our kind of format is that we all should bring a topic to the table. We could talk about what has happened in the past or maybe something that's going to happen in the future, whatever the case may be. We could talk about anything we want. So I will give you. Okay, Lil, shoot, look at her. She's ready.
So she can leave sooner.
I hope not. I hope you stay to the end. It works better. It works better when you stay to the end because you can participate in the game.
Okay, well, I've made it clear from last week's episode that my point in the game is making sure y'all can't guess my word. So that's what I'm going to be focused.
Well, then you got to stay to the end to know if we guess your word or not. All right, Lil.
All right, that's Bologna, but okay.
Bologna.
I'm going to talk about...
What's Bologna? Is that like bologna and you're pronouncing it?
Yeah. It's bologna, but it's like
she says Wednesday.
Wednesday. And what is it?
Vegetable.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Lil.
So,
let's begin with your
topic.
Test
today. I'm really excited because we've really started going into more fundamentals of glass making. And we finally got our glass blowing schedule. So that means I know what days that I'm going to have to go in and work on glass blowing for hours at a time. And so thankfully I got to pick my days and my times, and I chose 3 to 6 p.m. On Saturday and then 6 to 9 p.m. on Saturday. So it means for 6 hours on Saturday, I'm going to be blowing glass. Hell yeah.
Kicking ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Like
wow.
Anna. Anna, you should make your Lil. You should make a cup that says that.
You're just spitting rhymes over here, Anna Banana.
I'd make it kicking ass first, though. I'd make it kicking ass and blowing glass.
And Lil, does that start this Saturday and then every Saturday until you're finished with the semester and finished with your projects? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you work on Saturday nights?
No.
She's Monday night to Friday nights.
Yeah. That's why I sacrificed my Saturdays, because I knew that it was going to be, better time management skills if I went for a Saturday. I was going to go for a later Saturday shift, actually. I was going to switch it so that I had 3 hours on Friday and then 3 hours on Saturday. But the partner that I got placed with in my class, he said it would be better if we and my teacher was like, it would just be better if you did both of them consecutively. And I was like, okay, cool.
I think overall you would end up appreciating that better, because then you're going down there.
I was going to say that's 2 days that's 2 days of going down there. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I wanted it to be on, which is like one of the main reasons I wanted at least one of the days to be on Saturday.
And isn't it downtown, like not on campus?
Yeah, no, it's the Cressman Center.
Yeah, so
we know where that's at.
Downtown Brook Street. It's across from the big ass Humana building that's right there.
Big ass.
See,
See, Mom,
because I can see it from the highway.
you said something sarcastically about us not knowing where it is. And so now she had to explain it to us. I was just going to keep going because it's not like I'm ever going to go.
No, it's not going to be on your to-do list.
No.
Oh,
Maybe to
shoot.
pick up on my glass project that Lil made me.
But
You act like I wouldn't bring that to our house.
being downtown on the weekend, you won't have to worry about parking.
I don't have to worry about parking either, anyways.
Oh, do they have
Is
a
it like
parking
a
lot?
big parking lot?
Yeah, they're attached to a parking garage. Like U of
That's
L
good.
bought the entire building, and the art department took that building and made it what it is today.
Oh, so
Like-
it's not on campus, but it's a campus building, essentially.
Yeah, it's not on campus, but it is a campus building. Like the art department came in, bought the building, and when they got it, it was just concrete wall. That's all it was. It was just a concrete space. So they built they built the Crispin Center, and then they they made it a hot glass studio. They put in, an art showroom. They have a seminar room. They have a kitchen, a workshop room, all of these other things, bathrooms.
Well, you won't
lockers.
You won't have to worry about downtown traffic.
Yeah, downtown traffic's not that bad. The only thing that's bad about it is the expressway. But I figured out a way around that in case it got bad.
The timing of the time you'd be going down there, if you were down there on like a weekday, yeah, it probably wouldn't be great.
Yeah. I mean, I think with the times that I'll be in the building from 3 to 9, it's actually perfect because that means that I leave for the building at like 2:00 or something, and I get there, and then I'm there the entire time that horrible traffic would be going on. So yeah, you're right. But yeah, I'm excited for my glassmaking class because today we started learning about double glass dipping. So or glass gathering. So normally when you go in, you go and you collect one gather of glass, which is just going into the furnace one time. So today we got to learn how to do it twice, and we got to add in more skills. So we've had to start quickly building these skills up. So I didn't get to go into class yesterday, I didn't get to go to the hot glass studio yesterday or Monday besides going to class because, it just didn't fit well with my schedule and all that. But my other classmates did, and so they got to go in and get more practice in when it came to glass gathering and marvering and all the stuff that we've been learning so far. So
What was that
today,
What is marvering?
marvering is when you take
Your
the
word.
glass and you smooth it out onto a table so that you can shape it before you go to the bench, which is the weird thing that you see people like spinning the rod on top of and like moving it around and like making, like on their left hand. So that's the bench.
I find it fascinating the words that Lil chooses to just scoot right past, and then the words she chooses to stop and explain. Because she scooted right past marvering. Like, we were all going to know what that was, but then she stopped to explain bench.
Yeah, the marvering table is where you go and you see some people blow into the freaking glass if you've watched Blown Away on Netflix. It's where they spin it around and
It's actually good.
it's how you cool it down when you marver it, but you're also shaping it and then going over to the bench to do more specific tools. But the marvering table is just where you shape it in general. But yeah, so we're starting to learn how to marver. We're starting to learn how to do double gatherings. And so he gave us an assignment for when we come in on Saturday of stuff, to try and practice. So for me, that's going to be, I'm going to work on my turning and work on and like making it like a consistent thing. Working on my gathering because I know I kind of gather wrong, not wrong, but weird. And I need to do it better. And so I feel like that's like I'm working on my fundamentals this weekend is what my plan is to spend the next 6 hours working in the hot glass studio, learning how to gather, marber, and turn my freaking glass and make little sculptures and stuff out of it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited indeed.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see Mom's reaction to the mold whenever it's done.
I'm excited.
Excited for
Excited for
Saturday. She
tomorrow.
can scream.
It's not even tomorrow, it's Saturday.
I
So
said
she said Saturday. I probably
wait.
said tomorrow. I can always tell
And that's why you're incorrect.
when you I don't mind though. I can always tell when Lil is excited because she wants to talk about it. She speaks real quickly and
And
yeah,
scoots right past words like
passwords.
marvering.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll
So
stop to explain to us what water is.
yeah.
A
So
bench. She stopped to explain bench.
Well, it's different from a normal
I've
bench.
been
It
called a
looks
bench my
weird.
whole life. Wait, maybe I heard that wrong.
No, you've been a bitch. Yeah. Wait.
But I mean, it's the bench that people the bench that you all probably thought of is different from the bench that they use in the hot glass shops. It's weird
I don't
looking.
think I really thought about anything, to be honest. I just
The function of it may be different, but I think it's called that because of its basic shape. So like there's
Mm,
benches you sit on, there's also workbenches. What you're talking about is a workbench.
it's
uh, I
you
mean,
sit down on it,
ultimately, and
so
then you roll the thing on your legs, right? Or
no, what? That right
that's
there is
what
how you burn yourself.
that's how I seen them do it on Blown Away.
They don't do it on.
They
They don't
roll
do it
the
using
pipe
their.
on their legs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
They
what I
still
thought
Not
shouldn't throw the. They still shouldn't roll the pipe on their legs.
well, they're on TV. So
they can do
Yeah.
what they want. Well,
I mean, yeah, if they want to burn their legs off, go right for it.
I mean, they do.
it
Okay,
could
so
also be edited. Like they
that
just
could
got a
be.
shot of somebody doing it and threw it in the middle of somebody making glass.
You're
Yeah,
right. You're
I
right.
guess.
So speaking of burning, didn't you say you almost burned yourself?
Yeah, I almost burned my hand today. Speaking of, I was sitting on the bench spinning the rod, and I was trying to do
Were you
the
doing it on
thing
your
we were
leg?
learning. No, it doesn't. They
Oh,
don't sit on my leg. They're not supposed to sit on your leg. You sit on your leg, you're gonna burn yourself. Those rods are sitting at least 1200 degrees when you pull it out of the furnace, so it's not a recommended idea to roll them. The benches have like metal arms that you set the rod on so that you don't burn yourself. And so that's what I was rolling it on was
I need us
the
to
metal
find a
thing.
different word than rod.
I mean, that's
Bunty.
probably
Bunty. We use bunty because bunty is what we call the rods when we're in the hot shop. So yeah. So you're supposed to roll the bunties on the freaking metal part of the bench that is like supposed to hold it so that you don't burn yourself. But when like your left hand is supposed to continue rolling the bunty while you're messing with the rod or the glass at the end of the bunty. So when you're messing with the glass, you're supposed to keep rolling and my fingers like they scoot up because I'm trying to get closer to what I'm working on, but you can't do it because the glass is hot and if you move your hand too far down the bunty, you end up burning it. And so I keep wanting to move my hand closer because it feels weird how far it is out. But so I almost burned myself because I tried to put my hand closer and like I touched one of the harder parts of the rod and I went, ooh, maybe I shouldn't put my hand there. And yeah, almost burned myself.
See,
sometimes.
that'd be my
Well,
problem with glass making is that you have to be a certain distance from the thing, and I'm built like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
well, and sometimes lessons are learned the hard way,
Yeah.
and that's just about what you did.
Almost. Almost. I'm very thankful that I didn't do it. I did watch somebody accidentally drop a piece of glass onto the floor though. Melted glass. We
Oh,
got to
really?
watch we got to watch our teacher boot scoot it into the drain and pour water on it. It
Okay.
smelled like burnt hair afterwards.
That's pretty
Yeah.
gross.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what falls in the drains.
Does that conclude your topic?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Go, girl. I already know
What
what your topic's gonna
what
be.
kind of
Or
what
at
kind
least
of
part.
finger puppet thing were you doing over there?
I was just doing this. Whoa.
I was gonna say, what are you, Lex Luthor?
Ah, that's funny.
Ellie, proceed.
All right. So on Sunday morning,
Mm-hmm.
I woke up. And you know those kind of wake ups when you really just roll over to check your phone? You're not really waking up. You just kind of opened
Mm-hmm.
your eyes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
those are nice. when you can look over at your phone and it turns on to tell you what time it is. Well, mine didn't turn on.
Yep.
And the night before, I had plugged it up with only 3% remaining. So I had thought, it was just the charger was the problem. No, ma'am, it was not. I was holding the lock.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. And so I was holding the lock button down, and the little icon that comes up and shows like the dead battery thing never showed up.
That should typically show up if your
Right,
battery dies.
right. When your battery normally dies, it's what normally pops up. Um, and so it never showed up. So I was like, I cannot, just go back to sleep and forget that this happened. I have to figure out what is wrong with my phone. So I immediately, in my pajamas, put clothes over top of my pajamas and go to AT&T, the one right here next to my house, and there was just one girl in there. She's like my age. And I told her what was going on, and she just looked at me and was like, "I don't know how to help you, but it'll cost you like $700 if you want a new phone today." Well, thank you so much for your help. Uh, I'm leaving. And
So
so,
can I pause right there? Because I want to insert that that's when you called me. So I want to
yeah,
first say that before, because had just gone live, but before I went live, I had checked my phone, and Life 360 gives you those alerts that
somebody needs
tells
to
you when the
charge their
battery's
phone.
and I
Mhm.
had gotten one for you. So I tried to call you right before I went live, and it automatically went to voicemail. So because I had gotten that message, I had said on my live, yeah, my middle daughter's phone is dead. I'm going to be going to the tanning bed. Do you all think I should go by her house and check on her to make sure, she's charging her phone, because I knew you need it to wake you up to go to work.
Right.
So then after I got
So
off the live,
yeah, I had called mom off the AT&T store's phone, and mind you, I had to call her like 5 times just for her to
because
answer
I
an unknown number.
because I don't answer the phone if it's
And
I don't
she was
answer
on
the
her
Lord
phone.
live.
forbid if I was one of your
And it was 3 times. It wasn't 5.
whatever. And Lord
It
forbid
was
I be
more than a one.
somebody who works for the same company you work for, and I needed help getting my little trainer person to log in.
It was a weekend. I
So,
was technically
You'd have
not on
still
the clock.
answered.
right.
Go.
Yeah.
I was
Ahead of
gonna
your
say,
story.
let's not pretend let's not pretend that excuse works.
Right.
Let's not pretend like you didn't check your emails on vacation, even though you're on vacation. The point of a vacation is to be away from work.
Exactly.
I'm trying
So,
to get away from that. So,
And I'm
anyways,
proud of you for it, but it doesn't change the fact that you did it.
anyways,
yeah. Anyways,
so I went to I called mom and I was like, "What do you think I should do?" And mom was like, "Let's just go try another AT&T store because maybe they'll have better employees at the other one." And I was like, "All right." So we
Better
go to,
employees.
I mean, yeah, at this point, just overall better attitude. At least pretend to be happy to be there. I mean, that girl just looked like she was as miserable as me, and she had her phone, so I don't know what her problem was.
And she
Anyways,
was working in a
well,
cell phone store, so she had good service and
exactly.
Wi-Fi.
maybe,
And
maybe.
charger, like she should have no problems. Anyways, so we
Ellie
go down.
needed me because her car was running out of charge.
Yeah. So at the
She
same
was at what,
time,
60 miles or something
yeah,
like
So
I was
that.
at
all of your electronics just went
yeah,
kaput.
yes. So
Aren't we
I
so glad that your car doesn't die like your phone does?
do not speak those words out loud though.
I was gonna say the
You're
difference
laughing
is
at
it takes
not my
her
car.
car 7 to 10 business days to fully fucking charge if it dies. It takes her phone an hour.
Um
Well,
so we go
evidently that's
down.
not the case because her phone did not wake back up.
Anyway,
So we go down to the other AT&T store. Mom, cut that out because Lil ruined my whole story. So make sure you cut whatever Lil just said out. Um,
Oh, okay.
we
Well,
go
then
down
I'll
to
sign
the
myself out. The fuck? Fuck you.
okay, bye. Um, so we go down to the other AT&T store, and the lady in there was so much more helpful. I think her name was Leilani.
Mhm.
And she was so helpful. As soon as I got in there and told her my problem, she's like understood like the uh what's the word? Like emergency behind it. Like
Yes.
Urgency.
she urgency, yes. Urgency, not emergency, urgency behind
Mhm.
it. And was you know, really trying to help me come up with solutions. And so she plugged it into the port, the regular like charging port, and it wouldn't work. So then she put it on the wireless charging pad and it would like pop up real quick, but it wouldn't stay on for long. And so then she recommended me to go to the I break it, you fix it store. You break it, I fix it, whatever, and
Whatever it
see
is.
what they say, whatever it's called, and see what they say about it. Go there and he's like, we can change the port on it. And then think it was then I mentioned him about the wireless plug. And then he was like, okay, well, let's just change the whole battery out. Because if that's the problem, then we don't need to put the port in because you can just get it to turn on with the wireless charging pad. But if it doesn't work, then we can try the port and see what happens, but we don't really have any, clue if that'll work. So we go home and they change the battery out and you know, I'm I'm like hoping for the best because
You're
I
hoping
don't
for the battery because it's going to be cheaper to replace the battery.
right. And
You
so
need to mention that you have no insurance on this phone. So if you have to get it replaced, you're
Well,
going to
and
be paying.
yes.
also at some point in this, I think it was about at this point in the story is when you all called me because now we were inching into, is Ellie gonna be able to have her phone at work?
Oh,
Yes.
well yeah, let's divulge into this. I'm like, "Oh my god, mom, I'm gonna have to call into work if I can't get my phone work to turn on to work." And she's
And
like,
I said, "What the
"That
heck?
is
No, you.
so
It's
dumb.
ridiculous.
That's
It
ridiculous.
is
Like,
ridiculous.
you
No,
That
it's
you
not.
need to go.
No, it
You
isn't.
need to go." And mom's like, "Well, I bet Anna would go."
No,
Really?
I didn't say that. You said that. You said if I
Uh-uh.
call and Anna says, because
No.
Anna's your child that goes to work. She's the one with the work ethic. So if she says it, will you agree? I think that's the way it went.
Okay. Well, sure enough, because I know
Yeah.
Anna. That girl is on Meth's little brother. So she cannot listen to all don't look at me like that. She needs all of the help getting through her day that she possibly can. She cannot listen to potentially
To
100 different ace boxes going off, to the
yeah,
chain clinking
all the
together,
machines, all the people,
all the
forklifts
forklifts,
that they don't
everything.
pick up off the ground.
Yeah, they just drag their crates along the floor. Yeah.
Their metal
And
crates along the concrete floor.
yep. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, let's call Anna." And sure enough, Anna's little booty was like, no." I said, thank you, ma'am. That's all I needed."
Well, just
Uh,
because neither one of you all, well, apparently all three of y'all would call in, that doesn't make it right. I think you
in your
can
eyes.
work, and I'm
I
speaking
actually
from
think
my eyes.
3 lefts do equal, all right.
No, mm-mm. In my world, that's an not a good excuse to call into work.
Well, in your world, you sit at a desk with computers and headphones. In our world, the headphones and phones shouldn't technically be allowed on property.
Oh, okay. Well, there's another reason.
Ours,
So that,
You're
ours are
Maybe
wrong.
not
allowed.
y'all's. Maybe not y'all's. But we're not supposed to have headphones or our phones out when we're on the ramp.
Well,
But
where we work understands that their job is so mind-numbingly boring that they actually allow us to listen to music.
isn't it only one? You're supposed to only keep one in and have the other one out, or something
Mhm.
like that.
But they
Yeah.
still allow you to have the one for entertainment purposes.
Okay. So Anna sent you the call-in number, but she sent you the wrong one.
Well, she
Yes.
said the call-in number, so I sent her the number to call. Because the number
Anyway.
for texting is different.
Yes.
So
But you
he was
eventually
like,
sent it to her.
so we went to the You Break It, I Fix It place, and he was like, let's change the battery out and let's see if it works. Because if we can get it to charge like that, then, you can just go get a new phone and blah, blah, blah. And it'll be
Because
like
if you
cheaper.
yeah, you needed it to turn on, right?
Yes, because if without it on, I couldn't trade it in. And therefore I'd have to pay it off in order to get a new phone. And so, and that was like $700 for just to pay off the old phone. Um, and so we go and he replaces the battery and he was like, it's still not charging. We can try to fix the port, but the juice really isn't worth the squeeze. Like, we don't think it's going to work. So you should just go get a new phone. And I'm like, okay. At this point, I'm already not going to go to work. I've, I'm not really missing out on anything. So what's the point? And so we go back to the AT&T store and the girl is still trying with my phone. She does
She
not,
does.
she was not playing with my phone. And so she puts it right back on the little wireless
Wireless charger.
technique thing, whatever it's called. Yeah,
Wireless
wireless.
charger.
I didn't hear you, Mom. I'm trying to think of words. So we we're trying to get it to work or whatnot, and she's like, okay, well, let's just go ahead and get this other phone or get your other phone going. And I'm like, okay, well, what could I do if this phone turns on? Like, am I just gonna have two phones at that point? And she was like, no, you can bring it back. It'll just it'll cost you $55 to give this phone back, the new phone. And then, but at the same time, you get a rebate off of it. So it really evens out and I still get money back. So yeah. And I got insurance because I'm not trying to risk this phone. Because if this one even buffers, I swear I'm going back to the AT&T store. Huh. But yeah.
I do want to give a shout out to that You Fix It, I Break It, or I Break It, You Fix It shop. I I think that legitimately, like, because I had asked them, if you put the port in and it doesn't work, are you going to charge her the $175? And they're like, no. If you put the battery in and it doesn't work, are you going to charge her the $110? And they're like, no. So I think that's a really good offer. So I kind of want to give a good shout out to that place.
Well,
If you want to
because
try and
Yeah.
figure out what's wrong with your phone, they legitimately tried to help
part of
you,
the
you know?
part of the
Yeah.
cost for that stuff is that like he then has to order new parts. So if that doesn't fix the
He had
phone,
all the parts there.
yeah, but I'm saying like if that fixed the phone, then she'd be walking out of there with that part. He'd have to order another one to replace it.
Yeah, but
If it doesn't fix the phone, then he can just take it
Uh,
out.
uh,
I understand that, but a business model these days would have charged her anyway. That's what most other places do.
Or
Like
at
she
least
would have
like
had
some sort of
service
diagnostic
fee.
fee.
Yes, and
Yeah.
they charged her nothing. With
yeah.
so I mean, those are the
And
types of businesses that I wish existed more. They give
yeah.
you the best offer, and I just want to make sure that I shouted that out to the world. Drive to Valley Station if you need I break it, you fix it
You
place.
should put
Don't
Yeah.
the
go in the malls.
address. You should put the address on
I
the
will, and I'll
screen.
put their phone number. I got their
Yeah.
card, so when I do,
Uh
I'll edit that. So I wanted to make sure. Are you gonna try to take your phone up there and see if they can get it to turn on long enough to trade it in? Have you decided if you were gonna do that or not? We had
yeah,
talked
it's on the
about it.
charger right now, but
But
I don't
I
know
didn't
if it's
know. Remember, you had said you were going to take it to the You Fix It place just and talk to them to see if you could get them to fix it long enough to get it to turn on so you can go trade it in. Remember you
Yeah.
had said you might do that?
How much is it
Yeah.
worth if you trade it in?
$1,100.
Fucking phone.
She gets an $1,100 credit. So she
Oh,
might
okay.
have to pay $175 for a new
Okay.
port,
All right.
but then she'd get 1,100. So
I
the
was
juice is worth
confused.
the squeeze.
I was confused because she said something about $50 earlier. So the
That's
numbers had gotten shuffled
different.
around.
Yeah.
That was if I wanted, like, if I got that phone to work in there
if you
and I
wanted to give
wanted
the
that,
new one back.
Yes.
yeah. Why
But
would
show
you?
your case.
Who's
She's
doing that?
not Ellie. Ellie likes new shit anyway. But her case is adorable. So,
It's all
and I
dirty
think she
from.
likes the new phone. She likes the new and better phones anyway. So,
Did you get that from the store?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute.
I do like it. I don't
so
know.
you got a new phone.
I'm just not. I mean, obviously, in that situation, you weren't planning on getting a phone that day, let alone having to get a phone case that day. Um, I'm just not down for paying $50 for a phone case that its literal purpose is to get used and abused. So whenever I go,
I actually.
and
Oh,
get a new phone, I
are,
order mine
are you
on
through?
Amazon beforehand.
Are you through AT&T?
No,
Oh, because Ellie found out she got a discount because of the place you work.
we get one at Verizon too.
Oh, okay. So I think she got 20% off of that case.
Yeah, it's like 20% off accessories, 10% off your bill. They waive all activation fees and something else.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know ours is just something. As far as I know, ours is just something off our bill. Cause like 20% off $50 is still $40 for a case.
Who
When I
told
can
you this
get,
was $50?
how much was it?
Who's
She's just
paying $50 for a phone case ever? It was
Most.
25.
Oh, really? See, most of
Yeah.
the ones that I see when I look at when I'm at the Verizon store are 50, but they're like spec OtterBox.
Yeah, no, this is a
oh,
velvet caviar. You could buy this at Marshall's.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure,
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna
I'm
say.
sure I could have went and got one cheaper, but I I couldn't risk
I
not
was gonna
having
say
any.
your situation is different because you were there that day. You weren't even planning on getting a phone that day.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I'm
but
so
yeah, so
pissed because I just bought a new 5-pack of privacy screen protectors for my old phone. So if anybody got a 15
I'll
Pro,
take them.
the
I'm still
screen protector for like this screen should still fit on your phone.
It's a
no,
bigger, wider phone.
it's bigger and wider.
The 17. Did you get the Max
I
Pro?
got the 17 Pro Max, so it's a 6.9-inch screen, whereas the
It's
old ones
bigger.
are 6.3.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a 15 Pro Max or 15 Max, whatever, the big one.
I don't
The
think
ones
y-
I had one like
I
you.
don't think you're gonna like the privacy screen protectors, Mom.
She's had them on
I've
there
had them
before.
before.
Oh,
I
you've
just
had them
don't have
before.
one on this one.
She
Oh,
just
I had
okay.
them on
doesn't
my
like them
other
when
phone.
other people have them because then
Oh,
she can't invade their
I can't
privacy.
see it. I can't see when you're kind of masquerading your identity or anything. I want to have full
Mm.
vision of that shit.
Right, stalker ass energy right there.
I am a stalker.
Take that privacy screen protector off your phone. I want to see who's
Is
texting, who's
masquerade your word?
calling.
It is not.
I wrote it. Oh, I'm gonna show you.
It is not.
I think Mom got one of my words.
Did you know that Myers has EV chargers
Yeah.
in their parking lot? Okay, I just wanted to make sure because that way, if like you get to a situation where you need it to get to work, I mean, yeah, you'd have to pay, but that is a place you could
But
go. That's
are they
probably
even
the closest one.
fast?
Well, that I don't know anything about any of
I mean,
that.
they're
I
probably
just
faster
wanted
than
you
the extension cord coming out of your window.
out of your. I mean, true story.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure
If
you knew
I'm already
about
at
them,
Myers, I'm going home.
but I just wanted you make sure you knew about it. I seen them today when I was going to Tumbleweed to um
Oh, for dinner
have
with
lunch
or
with
lunch.
Tara. Lunch
Yeah.
with Tara, yeah.
Uh,
Lunch. It was
I was gonna
lunch.
say the only issue with that is, uh, There's only like 2 Myers locations that I know of in Louisville.
Oh, the only
Same.
one I worry about's the one right here.
I think we know only the same two, Anna.
Yeah,
The
Where's
one right
the
here,
other
the one
one?
I work.
Preston Highway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking about the one at work, off Westport Road.
Oh, so there's 3.
Oh, there's a Meyer off Westport Road?
Yeah, and behind like, when you turn when you come off the expressway, and there's that little entrance right there before you get to the light where the Jaggers is at. It's back
Oh,
there.
yeah. Oh,
It's back
yeah.
there,
I
like
forget
with the
about
Steak
that.
and Shake and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Steak and Shake still open?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Rich people keep shit going.
That's 'cause
Them
they
and
don't get.
that
But they
one
have high
and
standards.
that one and the one on Outer Loop.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, there is one on our loop.
Anna, you want to go next, or you want me to, or
Well, the only
Oh, I remember this. Did y'all know that the old Steak and Shake got turned into a Panda Express?
yes?
Do
Yeah.
what?
yeah, it's been a
Old Steak
Panda
and Shake
Express.
got turned into
It's been a
Panda
Panda
Express.
Express for a minute.
Oh, sorry. She said all of that so
Not that
fast. I
long, but
didn't even hear what. I was trying to break down her words because I thought she was ready to throw in one of her words.
Like
Express.
buttocks.
Yeah.
but speaking of, I'm ready to lay down and go to sleep. So
Okay, well, hold on. We'll get it done. Just be right here. Hey, Anna, go.
I
Start.
found out when Record Store Day is for this year.
Ooh, when?
April 18th.
August 16th. Oh,
No, it's
I
all
just went
it's
to a
always in
afternoon
April.
hour.
August 16th though is the date of a freaking My Chemical Romance concert.
No, it's August 13th. Lil.
Close enough.
You're close. Close. Hand
Just make your
grenades and
birthday,
horseshoes.
Anna. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, at least I remembered.
But Record Store Day for this year is April 18th. We keep an eye on it because we're waiting for a year where it doesn't coincide with Thunder.
Right. I know
And
you've had struggles in the past.
yeah, and yet again, we will have them this year
Oh, it's
because
on the same day as Thunder.
on the same day as Thunder.
Mm.
But I did find out this is the first year that I've actually found out like how they decide what day is Record Store Day. So Record
They
Store
look
Day
up
is always
Thunder.
Yeah.
they might as well.
No joke.
Record Store Day is the third Saturday in April.
Whereas Thunder is always like 2 weeks
Thunder
before
is
the Derby.
2 weeks before Derby, and
Yeah.
Derby is the first Saturday in May.
Which is 3 weeks into April.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
If
I
it-
guess it would depend
yeah.
on how the like dates fall. There could be a year where April has 5 Saturdays, depending on how the dates fall.
April can have 5 Saturdays. You're right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But as far as most years, it will fall on Thunder. The good thing is though, this is what we were gonna do last year if Thunder hadn't been flooded out, because last year
I
Thunder
forgot
got
that
canceled.
happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last year Thunder got canceled because of the floods. But what we were gonna do is get down there to Thunder and then rent one of those scooters.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah. The that you just pick up off the side of the
Yeah,
road.
yeah. Like I had already downloaded the app or whatever, the apps for them. That
Mhm.
way, as soon as we found one, we could just get on it and go. We were gonna rent those and just take the scooter down to like Baxter Avenue because it's really not that far
Mhm.
from downtown. So that
So
may be
Maybe y'all
fun.
could do that.
that
What you
may
do
be
this
what
year.
we end up doing this year. Yeah. Hopefully, it won't be as cold as it was last year.
Right.
Because so last year Cassie was able to stand outside.
Mhm.
We obviously didn't have to worry about thunder, so she stood outside and waited for the records that we wanted. She wanted the Post Malone
Mhm.
tribute to Nirvana album, and I wanted the Fortnite 7-inch single. Um,
So do
so
they
she
only come out with certain albums on record day?
for these record days.
yes. So they have record store day exclusives, which means they will only ever be sold on record
On
store
record
day
store day.
records through independent record stores. They can be sold after record store day, but like once they run out, they run out. They're not making anymore.
Right.
Okay.
Um, and then they have record store day firsts, which is
The first day it's available is on record store
which
day.
is it gets released on record store day first, and then later on it can be released, wide publicly.
Right.
Uh,
So you kind of have to know what you want before you get there. Like it's not like a
yeah,
exploring the
and
record
they
store.
release a list every year.
Okay.
Uh,
Has the list come out yet?
it not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Um, and then because they also do a record store day Black Friday event.
Oh.
And like this past year for Black Friday is when they had a special pressing, a record store day exclusive pressing of the Wicked album, Wicked for
Mm.
Good.
I remember you telling us about that.
Yeah. Well, no, that was the one from last record store day from April. Like it had sold out immediately because I had told Cassie, I was like, I want the Fortnite 7-inch, but if you can manage the Wicked, like if they still have it and it's not an absurd price, because they also don't post the prices of these records because
I hate when places do that shit.
when the record store day website posts the list, and it posts the list of, this is the record we're going to have, the artist, the album, whether it's going to be a 7-inch or a 12-inch, if it's a record store day first or exclusive, and how many copies are going to be available. It doesn't tell you if your record store is going to have them. It doesn't tell you how many copies your record store is going to get. And because different record stores in different areas across the world, because it's a global event, they really can't post the prices because then you have to factor in like currency exchanges and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I had no idea how much the Wicked album was going to be, but I'd asked Cassie, if it's not too bad of a deal, I would like the Wicked album as well. She by the time she actually got in the store, her Post Malone tribute to Nirvana album was already sold out, and the Wicked album was already sold out. So literally the only thing she was able to walk out of there with last April was my Fortnite 7-inch. We were able to get her Post Malone tribute to Nirvana like secondhand from somebody. Uh, but that Wicked album was reselling for like over $150 from last record store day. But they did, so that was Wicked part 1. The one they did on Black Friday was Wicked for Good. And I have to imagine it went very similarly.
Right. Okay. Is that your topic? Because I know Lil's probably over there falling asleep, so I'm going to kind of keep it moving.
Deadass. The fact that I'm still here is a miracle.
I know. So I want to keep you in mind. So I am.
Well,
Anna?
I mean, I could just go. I mean, it's not that big a
But
deal.
then you don't have the chance. You've not heard me, so you don't get a chance to guess in my mind.
I've already declared that the guessing thing is not where I'm trying to get my points at. I am okay, and I've stated this the last time, with you
Okay.
all just guessing mine. And if I don't guess
Okay.
yours, it's okay. So I'm
So
ready for
are
y'all to
you,
guess.
well, can we make sure that Anna's finished first?
Yeah, if Anna's finished.
And I'm also so I'm awaiting the record store day drop list, and then I am also awaiting any day now we should have the lineup the full lineup for Louder Than Life.
Out of life.
Fun. Fun. Okay.
Oh, and I found out on one of My Chemical Romance's songs, Liza Minnelli sings vocals
Ooh,
on a My Chemical Romance song.
that's exciting.
I always knew it was a woman's voice, but I could never place it. It's a song that I know really well. But I finally Googled it, and like she's not credited on the song at all.
Hmm.
It was literally just a
Okay.
favor that she did to the producers.
Okay. Does that conclude?
Yes.
Okay, Lil, if you want to go ahead, do you want us to guess yours? You're not going to guess ours? Is that how
Yeah,
you want?
that
Okay.
is 100% okay with me.
Okay. Does anyone have a guess for Lil's?
Art department.
No.
That's 2 words.
Marvering.
Yeah.
Literally.
No.
Bench.
No.
Anna,
So
you can guess
Ellie's
one
out.
more. She's out. Ellie, Anna, you can guess one more word.
Effective.
No.
Okay, so
When
the
did I
word.
use the word defective?
It was either effective or efficient, but I remember you talking about yours and your partner's schedules,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and it was like the way you used it didn't sit right with me. Maybe it was just that it wasn't grammatically correct.
Okay,
Oh well.
my first guess is fundamental.
No.
My second guess is practice.
No.
Okay. So what were
What
your
were your
words?
words?
My 2 words were sacrifice and reaction.
I
I
remember
And
talked
her.
she
about
said she's gonna
sacrificing.
sacrifice her Saturday.
I said I'm sacrificing my Saturday, and I couldn't wait to see Mom's reaction to the mole.
Okay, those were good words. The good use of
Mhm.
those words.
Yep.
Good
So
job,
those
Lil.
are my 2 points for the week. Hell yeah.
You did. So I'm
All
gonna
right.
put you down for 2 points. That gives you a total of 4 for the
Cool.
whole time. Okay.
Yep. Well,
You
thank
sign
you
off.
all
Love you,
for
Lil.
guessing. Thank you all for listening to me. Thank you all for allowing me to hear y'all stories, and I'm sure I'll hear about Mom's later. So I love you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Love
Goodbye.
you
We
too.
might have already
Bye.
heard about moms. Just they haven't.
Yeah, this is true. All right. Bye
Love
bye.
you.
Bye.
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 Okay, so I wanted to first state that I give you all, unless it's in the mailbox now, I'm still waiting on your all shirts. I didn't get to go into the post office because the post office line was so long. The parking lot was full. I had to park over at the church. When I went in, they cut off the line. That was on Saturday. I tried to go back by there today after lunch and it was still full. So didn't have the time to go in. So I'm going to try to go uh Friday morning as soon as they open to go in there because I've got packages to mail. And then I'm going to try to see if I could get your shirts because it currently says they've tried to deliver the shirts, but they can't get to it. And I know it's because snow's piled up around the mailbox, but I got mail.
I should have put
But they,
money. I should have put money on whether or not we already knew what her topic was going to be. So She literally told me about this like as it was happening.
I didn't get to tell Ellie. I didn't get to update her on the shirt, so it's really directed to Ellie. So just
What
wanted to give you
packages
an
do
update
you
on that.
have to mail?
I'm mailing notes
What packages do you have to
to
mail?
Michelle with 1L, to Kelly with Love Nina, and to Confidently Cat. Little notes, and I'm
How
sending
many
them
L's
some
does Kelly have?
too. And I'm mailing them some jewelry, so that's why I have to go and get it weighed to know what amount of postage to put on
I
there.
thought she was making that shit up to get her word in because she didn't tell me about no packages she needed to be delivered.
Oh no, see, she had told me. What you should do, Ellie, is take all of that mail that you were telling me about earlier when you come to my house to get the thing that you got to get from my house. Take all of that mail to mom's so that when mom goes to the post office, she can put it in one of those mailboxes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Anna, you remember last week when we had to stop the recording and start it back, and you were like, you could just merge them together, because I know you all didn't listen to last week's podcast. So just to let you know, I successfully figured out how to do that.
I had full faith.
Oh, okay. And so now that I definitely know how to do it, I will work on recording the intro and the exit so I don't have to sing the song every single time. Because now I know I can insert.
The
That
sanity saver.
and I want us to practice not practice. I want us, each of you all, Lil included, to record some kind of practice ad. Like Anna, maybe she can advertise record day or, something, right? Something that when you I want a place right before your topic. So it'll be in Anna's voice about record day, and then she talks about her topic. And then Ellie, maybe it's Ellie and how she loves Bridgerton. And then everybody will know that topic's gonna be next. And then an ad for Lil on glass blowing. And then everybody's gonna know that Lil's gonna be. So I want us to kind of practice doing ads. One day we're gonna be podcast famous, and we're gonna have people wanting us to do our own ads. So I want us to practice. I'll write the script for you. You just have to tell me what you want your topic to be, and then read the script.
So I feel like you writing the script for us kind of takes away from it being like a thing of
Uh,
from us.
Okay, if you want to write the script, go for it. I was just offering that so it
I
was
mean,
less
yeah,
for you
like
to do.
I mean, yeah, and that's appreciated, but like it kind of takes away from you, like you said, having me talk about records.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
your words and your turn of phrase
Mhm.
that you're
Will
probably
be
going to
different.
make
I
sound like a
agree.
training manual.
No way.
well, I would
But
actually
I
disagree
just
with
wanted
you
to.
there, Anna. I think a business is going to have a script for you, or at least
It
bullet
will.
points they want you to reach. So maybe mom can
But
kind of give us a guideline to follow. So,
And
like
then you
certain,
could,
because
yeah.
a business is going to want you to talk about specific things about what they do or
yeah,
whatever.
but I don't know. I don't see how if we're I mean, obviously this is just practice. So
Right, right, right.
when it comes to the
Yeah.
real thing, that may be more necessary.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But as far as this, like I obviously know more about Record Store Day than mom does.
Mhm. I was
So
using,
she
maybe it's not record store day. I was just
yeah.
using that as the example
But
today.
I'm just saying, like,
It is your
you'd have to Google what to include in a bullet pointed list.
I mean, I think throughout our we're on episode 537, so 40-ish something episodes, we all have kind of our own identity, right? I think Ellie's is at GLP-1 now since we had the one losing weight, her dogs, she doesn't like her neighbors, not needing a fence, that sort
Doesn't
of
like
thing.
her neighbors.
Needed a
And
fence,
is
that sort of thing.
yeah. Anna's is definitely music, you know,
Look, I was on the phone with her
and
earlier.
albums.
She said, these kids.
I know, I know.
And I was like, are you talking about the actual kids or your dogs?
No,
It
probably
was
the kids because they were out of
no,
school
it was her
today.
dogs. It was her
Oh,
dogs.
was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But see how we had to ask and we were all
We
wrong?
do. Yes.
Well, I mopped,
But
and my dog with IBS decided that she wanted to lick the soap.
so she's probably gonna be crapping all over the place later. And it's
Yeah.
gonna be bubbly, soapy.
Yeah, I'm so
Anyway,
excited.
but Anna's identity is definitely records, music, vinyls, and maybe
Just
Taylor
music.
Swift. I mean, all of those types of things.
That's
And
music.
Ellie or
Taylor Swift is
Lil,
the music industry, so it's still
I
music.
know, but she gets called out a little bit more. Lil's is definitely going to school, video games, that sort of stuff. What would
Airplanes.
you think? What
Glass blowing.
airplanes? ASL.
Yeah.
My what would you say my identity is?
Being a mom.
I would say like I don't know, you're just kindness, but that's not really like
Well,
a thing.
but you know, but you
Being
all have called out specific
Coffee.
characteristics of you.
being
But is that
being
on
like
the podcast or on my TikTok page?
I mean, just because you don't talk about it here. I mean, I don't talk about
I
how
mean
badly I
so
kids every episode.
on the TikTok, or not on the
On
TikTok,
the
on the
tickety talk.
podcast, it's the fact that you're our mom.
Okay,
Yeah.
Like,
I can see that.
if somebody watched this and didn't know any of us, honestly, they'd probably look at you and be like, how did these three very different people come from this one woman?
I think we
True
all wonder
story.
that, and we know us.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
we're all related to one another, and we still wonder it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
People who
Okay.
know me, Ellie, and Cassie think that Ellie and Cassie are related.
I know. Y'all told
Not
me that
me and
before.
Ellie.
Yeah.
I think that's so funny.
Oh, but yeah, so on the podcast, your
Okay.
identity is as our mother, but like your
Okay.
social media identity as a whole, I would say is I don't want to say middle aged because I don't know how you're gonna
Well, I
feel
mean,
about
that's what
that.
no, I own that shit. So no,
Okay,
you don't have to be.
it
Yeah,
is being
I'm
a
55, double nickels. I'm in menopause, over menopause, through menopause. I fight with menopause, the whole 9 yards.
That fight with menopause.
I feel like you're losing that fight.
I am every day. So you would say middle aged
A middle aged
adult, a
divorced
mother of adult kids.
woman,
Yeah, yeah.
divorced woman,
mother.
divorced mother of 3 adult daughters,
Mm-hmm.
who are all on different life paths from the one that you chose.
I thought you were gonna
Oh.
say that we were all on different medication.
Well, okay. I mean, okay. That could be a point. That could
Besides
be a
Lil.
bullet.
That isn't incorrect.
You're right. Anyways.
Okay. But that's, I'm also trying to define my niche. Is that the right,
Yeah,
how
I
you
think
pronounce
you're
it? Is
trying
it
to
niche?
find it's a niche.
Niche.
I think you're
Yeah,
trying to
I would
find
say
that
if
outside of
I
us.
had to give you like a motto, like I gave Lil kicking ass and blowing glass.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to give you a motto, it would be 50 and fabulous.
Woo! Yeah. It took
50
me
fab
50
and
years to
fabulous.
look this fabulous. 50-ish years. No, you don't like that one. No,
I
you
will
like
hang up.
50 and fabulous.
Oh god.
Wow.
Anyways.
Okay. Yeah, anyways. So I am trying to find that because TikTok wants to put you in a box. Because it wants to know who to put you in front of. So it wants you to just do one thing. And I just don't think I have one thing to say. Like
Or should I say fabulous in your 50s? Because
I
it's
like
like
that better.
now you're at the point where it's like you've kind of, for the most part, you've stopped trying to please like all of the outside voices. And you're like, I'm
Yeah.
just going to live my best life.
I agree. You're right. There's a lot
Including
to
scratching its back on a video podcast.
I'm sorry. I had to. I've been going to the gym.
Is that caused by menopause too?
She has not been
No.
going to the gym. She has been
I
going
have
to
been
the
going to
tanning
the
bed.
gym.
She's been going to the
tanning bed
location of the gym.
This happens to be in the gym. But anyway, I went today, so I need to put some lotion on back
Like
there.
if you look at her on Life 360, it says she's at the gym, but she's in the tanning bed.
I'm still
Did you get to do the stand up today, Mom?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Why was there not one available?
They only have two, and there was one person in one, and she was in there for 7 minutes. Then the other one was like broken. She's like, we're trying to
Mine
do
broke
some
it.
maintenance on it.
Do you know which one was broken? What number? Because I got to go into 4.
I think it was 3.
That's the one I've been in.
The
That was
one
the one. Yeah, across the.
the one we went in yesterday or on Sunday.
The one you went in or I went in?
The one you went in on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yes.
It was broken.
Okay. Yeah. No, I went in. I got to go in 4 for 6 minutes. So they must. I don't know how long it was until it, but I
Yeah,
guess they
I
only have
was
2.
upset. I
See,
had to go lay down.
whenever I would go to the tanning bed, it's not that I've ever disliked going to the tanning bed. It's just that
When did you go?
I've I've
In
had various I've had various tanning
1999.
tips. The issue is that like
1999.
it's a
She was born in 94.
well, hey, back then they didn't have rules about how old you had to be and how many you were only allowed to be in the bed for this long and blah blah blah. So it probably could have worked.
Could have.
But no, the reason I couldn't keep up with a tanning membership, it didn't seem cost effective to me, is that's another place that I have to stop. And like,
It is.
I'm interested in going to work and coming home from work. When I'm coming home from work, I don't want to stop anywhere else.
It really does need to be a priority for you, and it definitely is for me because
Yeah.
I like having a tan. It's something it
Yeah,
is an importance.
you like looking like you're kidnapping 3 Eskimo children.
Well, soon it'll only be 2. Ho.
Okay, 3 Eskimo children and 1 Latin American.
You mean 2 Eskimo children in Latin America? Whatever. Hey,
Well, I mean, it might as well be 1 and 1 because Lil's gonna be still inside.
she is. She gonna be a ghostly child. I do want to just point out what my mom used to always tell me because tanning beds kind of started to come out like when I was 16, 17 years old, and I started going to them right away. My mom would always say, "I don't understand why you would pay for something that you can get for free." So
Well,
that's my
right now
mom's motto.
it,
Free.
it's
No,
February and you may get it for free right now.
I
That's
mean if
exactly
the
what
sun is out,
I'm getting
if it's a full sun day like it was yesterday, it was full sun yesterday for a while. You could go out there and get sun.
You ain't gonna
Now,
see
you're
it.
And hypothermia at the same time.
at the same time, but it could happen. I'm just telling you what she would say.
But no, when I would tan, I did like to do the stand-up beds because the lamps are stronger.
They are. I know. I knew that they were stronger in the stand ups versus the lay downs, but now they keep him freaking like a meat locker in there. So even after I'm done working out, like my blood pressure's up, my adrenaline's running. I'm hot, really, but like as soon as I walk in there, I'm freaking freezing. Take all my clothes off, I'm cold. And then to
I know.
lay on top of a cold slab
Oh, mhm.
of plastic, and the one that she put me in, she had went in with me and showed me how to turn the fan off. And even with the fan off, I was freezing. Like, how am I in basically a human microwave and I'm cold? Like, that
Well,
doesn't
you
make any
have lost 82 pounds. That they don't tell you that that's a side effect of losing your natural body's insulation,
I
but
mean, yeah,
that is a
I know
contributing
that
factor. It's
now.
not the total, but it is a factor.
Yeah, well, and I'm also anemic, so I think the anemia part is stronger now that I'm also
Oh, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
skinnier. Um, but yeah, it was just I would rather get in the human air fryer than to go lay down in the human microwave.
And I
The
I
only thing I didn't like about the stand-up beds is
Uh, well,
I inherit I inherited from our father's side of the family a very large chest. And so when you're in the stand-up bed, that leads to unfortunate tan lines that you just can't prevent because unless something has happened that I don't know about, we have not been able to reverse gravity.
Yeah, not yet.
So
It's on the list, I'm sure.
the lay down beds are better for not having those tan lines.
Well, as my
Yeah.
mom would say, it helps to get that all around tan. Like she would tell me, "Kim, make sure you turn and lay on your side like this so you could get that all around tan. So I could get my tan on my
So she
side."
basically wanted you to be a rotisserie chicken.
Yes, yes, because you had to have the all around tan. But I could get it standing in the stand up just going like this. And then when now with that's my whole purpose is to go get a really nice base good colored tan. So then when I'm floating in the summer, I don't have to worry about my all around tan positions. I could just lay
Float.
outside and enjoy my float. Yeah.
Yeah, that's never my
And
goal when I'm in.
sleep and whatever.
I was gonna say that my goal when I'm laying out on a pool float is to take a nap.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
my whole goal is to get sun. That's what I'm out there for.
See,
I don't know who raised you, but
I like being out there, and and not having to worry about
yeah.
the sides of my legs, and
Same,
like if I
same.
went out there with a good book and could just like read my book and float around, that's the kind of
Mhm.
vibes I'm into.
And not worry about the shadowing and if you're gonna have this type of line or that type of line, because then you can
Right.
correct it when you're in the tanning bed, yeah.
Exactly.
Let
And
me
you
Okay.
can
just
wear
I
sunglasses.
Yeah,
well
same. Yeah.
let's start with my a lot of aspects of my day-to-day life revolve around taking naps and sleeping.
I know they do.
We know.
Uh
We all
which
know.
is surprising because I have no consistent sleep schedule. Uh
That's why you rely on naps.
I was going to say maybe that's why I require so many naps.
I think so.
It's not it's not necessarily falling asleep, it's staying asleep. I can't stay asleep at night.
Mm.
Like I'll fall asleep at a decent time, but I'll wake up at like I'll go to sleep at like 9 or 10 whenever I got to work a day shift at work, and then I'll wake up at like midnight and I can't go back to sleep. Uh but there's something about being in a pool float in the summer. For me it's having music in my ears, whether
Mhm.
it's from a speaker, headphones, whatever. Just laying there, there's nobody else in the pool. So you can just be like completely unaware of everything and just take you a good nap.
Mhm. I agree. I agree 100%.
You gotta have
You
the
need to
right
cut.
you gotta have the right float too though, because if your float allows you to move around, I'm somebody who moves in their sleep. If your float allows you to move, that's how you end up in trouble. So you gotta have a
I
float
think
that
Yeah.
I
hugs
have the right vote.
you gotta have a float that hugs you in the right way so you don't feel tempted to like toss and
Mhm.
turn.
I've got that kind of float. Already got my new one for this year. I order a new one every year, so I already got mine. It's out in the garage.
Is your old one still good?
Yeah. So
Dibs.
you, yeah, you need to come over more this year.
She
Okay.
said dead. She's only gonna show up like 5 times,
Oh,
if
well,
that.
when I'm there.
Really? That's a lot. That's a lot more. I don't know. I think
That's
you
why
showed
I
up
said
last
if
year
that.
more than. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that concludes my topics. Let's see what if we know each other's words.
Mom, you do
Who
mine
wants to
first
go
because
first?
I know you got one of
Okay.
mine.
Oh, you do?
I know you
Okay.
do.
All right. So the first word I have for Ellie is technique.
Yes.
Oh.
Right, because as soon as I said it, you started writing it down.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm surprised. I was just like, okay. The next one that I have for you is plastic.
No.
Okay.
Anna?
Emergency.
No. I'm just stupid.
Oh. I was wondering if she was like mispronouncing it on purpose to get
No,
her
I just
word in.
no, I just genuinely couldn't think of the word urgency. Like, in all honesty, could not.
Okay, you get another guess, Anna.
I mean, Mom, you get another guess too. You didn't guess one wrong. Well, besides
No,
that,
I guessed twice. I think
okay,
that's it. We get two guesses twice.
okay.
Because each one is supposed to be for one word, so I guessed both of your words. I got the second one wrong, but
Um,
3 hours later.
I don't know.
She obviously didn't take notes.
No, and
And she's never going to. We know
and
that.
no, and I'm not. Work.
No, it's risk.
Okay.
Risk. Because
Risk.
that's why you got insurance.
Because I can't risk
That's
it.
when you said it. You can't risk it. Yep.
Pro tip, real quick, while we're here, for everybody who's listening, because
Get insurance on your phone.
not only that, if you have an Apple device, get Apple Care. It's a better
Yes.
deal than the ones through the phone carriers. Ellie did
And
not
that's
know
what you
that.
got.
No,
Oh, is that?
she has the one through the phone carrier, which is still insurance. Insurance is insurance, but if you can choose Apple Care.
Okay. Okay.
Because if you have multiple Apple devices, you could pay a reduced price for all of your Apple devices to be protected on Apple Care. Because that's what I do. I pay like $30 a month for my iPad, my phone, and Cassie's phone to be protected under Apple Care.
All right, Ellie, do you want to try to guess Anna's?
Yeah. What, do you already know them? You
No,
guess. You're
do
the
you
one
want me to
that
guess
takes
first?
notes.
Oh,
One of
you got a piece of paper.
You're the one who takes notes.
I didn't
Anna,
even
she
write
took some
anything.
notes.
I wrote
was the
masquerading
face-
and then erased it.
It was the face she made when she said it. You're the one who takes notes.
Notes. Okay.
You're the one that at least with ideas. I'm about to make words up. I don't even know she said it.
I don't even have a plus.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to say the first one is decide.
No.
Okay.
Scooter.
My next one will.
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
Line up.
No.
Okay.
Vocals.
No.
Okay. What are they?
So the first one was lamp.
When did you say that?
We were talking about the tanning beds.
Oh, because the lamps are better.
Ah,
The lamps are
Yeah,
stronger than stand-up beds. Yeah. And then the second one
Instead
was
of
unaware.
bulbs. We should have caught that.
unaware. When did you say that?
When I was talking about laying in my float, being unaware of everything around me.
Man, so you better be happy that I start having that conversation, because if not, you wouldn't have gotten any of your words in. I was wondering why all of a sudden she became very active in my conversation. Okay, so Anna got both of her points.
That was
See,
so
I
out
don't
of
need to
character
talk.
of her start participating. We
I
knew
know,
there was something.
like
We knew there
about
was
a
something
tanning.
behind there.
Yeah, absolutely. I just I want to make sure I write you all's actual words down, because when you say the word for the first time, I'm putting on the screen unaware is one of Anna's random words. So they know
That you slid
it's
it
only
in.
going to be, yeah, it's only going to be for those who watch video. So if you're listening to this and you are on audio, you need to transition over to our YouTube channel so you can also watch, because that's how you're going to get these visual cues.
It's also how you get the most bang for your no bucks, because this is
Yes,
free.
because
But
this is free. Yeah.
but yeah,
But it is hard to
if you want more,
watch in the car.
Please.
if you want more bang for your no bucks.
Okay,
Ashley
so
at work watches. We were
she watches.
texting. Yes, because we were
All
texting in our
right.
group chat, Hold on, let
Oh
me
yeah,
go and
Alex
find it.
texted me too to tell me that Crunch bars still 100% exist.
Oh, yeah, she called you out then. Okay.
Well, I didn't say they didn't. I just
And I
didn't
need to
know.
give okay. She took a screenshot and everything.
Yeah.
First I need to give a shout out to Karen. Karen from the West Coast. She's an RM on the West Coast. She I called out John during our RMC that he listens to my podcast, and so I want to make sure everybody knows that Karen also listens. So Karen, thank you for your
Hey,
continued support.
Karen.
Woo, holla. Woo,
Karen doesn't
woo,
care.
I was gonna say,
woo, woo.
given how enthusiastic she was about making sure you knew that she
She's a
listened,
top fan. She's a
I
top
was gonna
fan.
say she might be going right underneath Amy.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Yeah. Okay, so what did Ashley say when
Well,
she just
so
screenshotted it and sent it to you?
well, we were having Ashley and Kelton were talking, and because Kelton also gardens, and to cover up the smell from gardening, he sprays himself with, it's called blunt spray, and the fragrance he gets is baby powder. And
Okay.
everyone
So he
knows,
wants to smell like Sheldon Cooper.
yes, yes, like talc. This dude smells like everyone knows that it
Yeah.
like
That
our
yes, that he
supervisors
just
call
got
him
finished going gardening. Oh,
yeah.
shoot. Okay. So
Yeah.
how did that get to the podcast?
Well, I was just like, I just laughed at the message because Ashley said, Kelton, I just walked past your area. Mind you, Kelton's on, or Ashley's on A crew now. So it'd been
Right?
hours had passed when Ashley walked through there and she goes,
The
I walked past your area and smelt your baby powder. And all I did was laugh at the message. And Ashley said, Ellie with 3 question marks. And I said, Ashley. And she said, I'm listening to your long story on the Coplan Cabana. And
Oh,
I
was it your
said, Ashley,
thermostat story?
I think so, yeah. And I was like, I feel like my stories can be too long. What do you think as a viewer? And she was like, I love them. You all are so funny. Your facial expressions are awesome. Yeah. She said,
So that
shout
Ellie, you
out
make
to
me
I was gonna
Ashley.
say, so that's a listener review for
So
people to be
Amy,
more
Karen,
persuaded.
Ashley.
Well, I was gonna say that's a listener review for people who are debating on whether or not to watch us on video. That the
yeah,
videos are worth it. We are
because of
very
the
much a
facial.
family. Yeah, we're a family as a whole, even though you don't really see Lil's face. I promise she's making them, you just can't see them. But we're
Mhm.
a family as a whole that responds with facial expressions first and then words
And
second.
then thoughts later. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even need the words to completely
Mm-mm.
understand
I'm
the
still gonna
Yep.
attitude.
say them.
Well, okay.
We know.
We believe you. Okay, are y'all gonna guess my words?
Sometimes the words
Uh,
beat my facial expressions.
oh, and neighbors.
No. I see what you're
Mm,
saying. Ask you those questions. No, neighbors is not one of the words.
did you say this one a lot? Did you say them a lot?
Any guesses, Anna? It doesn't look like you're even thinking about it.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? I'm sorry. Are we doing something?
I
Where
have
am I?
no idea. I don't
You
know.
can forfeit. You can forfeit if you want. Anna, are you forfeiting too?
Jim.
No.
Um, I don't know. I don't want to forfeit. Tan.
No.
Then I'm out.
Well, yeah, you guessed twice.
Package.
When did I say package? Oh, the shirts.
Well,
No.
you said you
No,
had to
because you
mail
said
packages.
mail packages.
Oh, those packages. No. So I got my 2 points. No.
Well,
No.
I got my
My
point.
so
I
the
got none.
first word was offer. Do you remember when I said that word?
Nope.
No.
When I was talking about the "you break it, I fix it," and I said, "I just want everybody to know that that's a really good offer."
Oh, okay. You go, girl.
You weren't even
You're
listening
clearly
to me.
not
I said it.
excited.
I said it at least
I
twice.
remember. No, I remember you saying it, but
I
like it
remember you
didn't
saying
stand
it.
out to me.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is identity. So when you all got masker, I
That's what
said
I was talking about because I couldn't hear what you called it, and I knew you kept calling it
And you
something.
said it wrong. It's not identity. It's identity.
Identity. And I talked about how our identity here on the podcast are, and I talked about each one of our identities, and I
Right. So
said it
I didn't
several
hear
times
you.
during that.
I didn't hear
Yeah.
you open it up. Like I didn't hear you open open that topic up. So I
But I
didn't
said
remember what
identity
you
several
called
times.
it. Right, but I didn't hear you started out like that. And so you just kind of went like, well, Anna's known for this and Ellie does
Right,
that
I
and
said
Lil.
Anna's identity is records and albums and music. Your identity is your
You're
neighbors and you hate the
still saying it
kids.
wrong.
I mean, you still didn't call it out, even if I wasn't saying it right.
I know,
Okay.
but like now that I've corrected you, you're
Yay,
still saying it wrong.
Uh,
Good job,
huh?
Mom. Good job. Next. How many points?
I got
2-1. Love y'all. Bye.
okay. So,
I just want to point it out that education is not everything, folks. Sometimes you don't need college because this woman has more master's degrees than a lot of other people I know put together, and she still says words like identity wrong.
identity. I'm saying the way anyway.
No, you're saying
Okay. So
identity.
Lil has a total of 4 points. She got 2 points this week, and she already had 2, so she has a total of 4. Ellie, so we didn't guess one of her words, so she got 1 point this week, so she has a total of 6. She had 5 from last week, and this week she adds another, making it 6. No one guessed Anna's words, so she got 2, so she has a total of 4 points this week. And so I guessed one of Ellie's, and no one guessed my 2, so I got 3 points this week. So that gives me a total of 7 points. So now the leader is me with 7 points. Ellie is second.
I just want to thank the Academy.
Like on Miss Congeniality. I
I
have
have to say
7
my
points.
perfect date is April 26th because it's not too hot,
Not too hot,
not
and
too
it's
cold.
not too
All
cold.
you need is a light
Oh, it's just
jacket.
a light jacket. Okay, I have 7 points. Ellie has 6, and Anna and Lil are still tied with 4 each.
I said something about Ellie's thermostat video or thermostat story, and it reminded me that I needed to add my thermostat to my giftful.
Yeah, you
What?
need to
Go
get
ahead.
on there quick because the items are going.
Oh, are they really already? Because I looked
Uh,
on there and I'm like, she's got some good items on there.
well,
What
Shelby
items are
called me
going?
and she was like,
Oh, Shelby has a
Shelby's
giftful
giftful.
too.
Yeah, because
Tell
her
her to
birthday's
send it to me.
coming up. Oh, I'll send
Well,
it to you.
Anna can share. People are already getting it all. Oh yeah,
I told you.
they're checking that. Yeah.
We could all go in on her stethoscope, y'all.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I'm gonna claim
How much
it.
is it?
Can you 225?
224. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
225.
Yeah.
Where do we get it from?
Amazon.
Stethoscopes.com.
Is it
I
something you
wish.
could get, Ellie, and we give you the money back?
Yeah. I'm gonna get it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah.
And she was like,
So,
I don't want to put that on there. I feel like that's too much money. And I was like,
yeah,
Shelby,
because
my
then
mom has
I
the
would have
list.
spent that much money on her anyway.
Right, if not more. That's not even
Exactly.
the most you've ever spent on her. So
Remember
yeah,
we
I
got her
was
that
like,
perfume that one year.
that's exactly what I said. My mom has this list, Shelby. You never know what that happy lady might get on there and get you. So put anything you want on
She
there.
has privacy screens on there. Does she have the same kind of phone you got? You had?
I'm not sure. It should tell you on her giftful in the description. I'm not gonna give her an open box of privacy screens for her
No, but
birthday
you could
Well,
just
month.
give
I
them
was
to
gonna
her and
say
she can take that off the list.
just give them to her.
Just give it
Yeah.
to her. She needs
Okay.
them. Just give them
She
to
didn't
her.
say
Yeah,
she
iPhone
didn't say I'm putting
15
them in a
Pro Max.
bag.
Yeah, no,
She
but
wasn't saying
it's
put them in a
supposed.
bag with some tissue paper and be like, "Happy birthday! Here's some shit I can't use anymore."
But you could give them to her and tell her, take that off your list. You can have these. What
Yeah,
I was meaning, but it's the same ones.
All right.
and it's ordered. It's on the way. That makes me feel so good.
Oh,
I mean, I'm gonna
gosh.
get her some extra shit, but I'm
Yeah.
glad
Yeah, but this will
we
be
could
a
all go
good
out
gift.
together.
And
Yeah.
then then I'll still get her some little things, but then that'll be her big gift. Oh, I
Yeah,
like
and
that.
she's really excited about all of her medical stuff she has on there because, she's really
Well, I don't
manifesting nursing school.
She's manifesting graduating or manifesting going?
Well, I think most of the people have
Manifesting
already
getting
gotten
in.
her all of her a lot of this stuff because I don't that's the only other thing I seen on there that was
Yeah.
medical. Like, yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna
Hold,
call it for the week.
hold on, I didn't get an answer to my question. Manifesting going or manifesting graduating?
She said getting in.
Manifesting getting into.
Oh, yeah, 'cause she's just in like regular school right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. Like
She's trying to get into Galen,
got
right?
all her. So no, I knew she was gonna do this because she's always the money doesn't matter, the money doesn't matter until somebody shows her the money, the dollar amount, and she's like, ooh, money
Mm.
matters. So she's decided to go
Money
to
doesn't matter.
JCCC.
Money doesn't matter until you see it in black and white and you see all the zeros behind it.
Exactly.
So she's gonna get into JC, like the program Kaylee was in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say real quick about my giftful because we got on a tangent.
Let's get back to Anna. Yeah,
Well,
let's
no,
not.
we got on a tangent about Shelby's, which we
Oh
got
yeah.
that worked out. So
So let's get back to you. Let's
happy early
see.
birthday, Shelby.
Do I need to cut this part out?
No, I'm going to add my thermostat, but I just want to let you all know that there is now a Mean Girls lounge fly.
I got you a mean girl lounge fly
Yeah, but
for Christmas.
no, there's a backpack.
Oh, there's also Bridgerton backpacks, right, Ellie?
I've already added one to my list.
How many times have you ever heard me talk about Bridgerton?
I was talking to Ellie. There are more people on this podcast besides you. Just
Not that
shout
matter.
out. Obviously.
You're wrong. You are wrong about that one,
Mean
honey
Girls
bun.
backpack. Okay.
But
Mean Girls.
it's the Mean Girls. They're in their Christmas outfits, Ellie. The Jingle Bell Rock outfit.
Oh, they're
I
right
think I
here.
did
It's right
see
here.
that. I think I saw that. Yes. Yep, I saw that one. And I thought about it, and you would be the Regina George. I would be the Gretchen Wieners. Lil would be Kristen Smith, and Mom would be Katie Heron.
Karen Smith?
Karen, yeah. What did I say?
Kristen.
Kristen. I almost said because I wanted to say Kristen Stewart. I just knew that was wrong. Karen
Can you
Smith.
imagine?
That's it.
Can you imagine what a different movie that would have
Imagine
been? Oh my God.
if Kristen Stewart would have been in it. Imagine if Kristen Stewart would have played Katie Heron. It probably would have ended very dark.
If it was Kristen Stewart as Bella playing
Yeah.
Katie Heron. Yeah.
Yeah. Caddy.
Okay, I'm calling it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to episode 5 of the Coplan Cabana season 2. If you are listening to us on Spotify, Apple, please consider going over to our YouTube channel, which is also called the Coplan Cabana, and catching us on video. You will not regret it. But thank you, as always, for your continued support. We had 18 downloads this past week. That doesn't mean all of them were for episode 4. Some people could be venturing and downloading other episodes. That was a total of 18, and I feel that's good. I think we're creating momentum. I also wanted to mention I'm no longer going to put. I did put one clip on TikTok, but I'm not going to put our long clips on TikTok anymore because when you upload a video to TikTok, they own it. You own it, but they also own it, and they can advertise it and not give you any money for it. So I'm no longer putting our podcasts unless they're like little bitty clips, like less than a minute. I'm not putting our long clips on there anymore. So to catch those, you're going to have to go to my reels on Facebook and Instagram in order to catch those. That's where I'm putting them. But I think it's getting a lot of momentum from those reels. So I encourage everybody to check us out on our YouTube channel. So thank you for tuning in to the Coplan Cabana. We live in the South End of Louisville, Kentucky. at the Coplan Cabana, where Kimmy does all the work and they're here for the show. At the Coplan Cabana. Cha cha cha. Thank
And
you,
I
everybody.
really like that shirt.
I know. I wonder who got that for her. I mean,
It's a fitting motion to do it with her on my shirt.
with her. That's right. That's right.
She probably does it often.
All right. She probably does. All right. Thank you, everybody. Podcast you later.